I only wanted to stream for like an hour and a half, so. Okay, things are actually clicking, which is good. It's... Oh my god, it works! Okay. Like an actual color. What dimensions did I pick? Okay, that's right. Okay, so basically what I wanted to oops. That's Discord, not Twitch chat. They're both purple. So oops. What I wanted to do was kind of show my process for drawing. So I'm recording this to kind of show other people like what I do. So I draw Zant a lot. So let's draw a Zant. First step to anything is to draw a circle. It's kind of a lot. What? Oh, Java update. Thank you. No thanks. And with any circle, you want to demonstrate where the character is looking. So I'm gonna have him look that way. Some eyeballs. My Zant is a little cartoony, but Zant's face is very thin. Like, he has a very kind of gaunt face. Twilight, at least the ones that we've seen, are very elongated. So Zant's face is very thin. Let's give him a neutral expression. So you can call them eyebrows, but he doesn't have any hair on them. His eyebrows are pretty close to his eyes. They're not like up here. And his nose actually curves out from his forehead. Like if you looked at him from the side, like this, it'd go like that. Like that. It would curve forward. So to illustrate that, in a 3/4 view, you just have it kind of making this like wedge, and it overlaps his eye. We're not gonna completely line this because then it kind of looks like a mat, like a marking, instead of a piece of his face. I'm gonna give him nostrils because he has them, but they're like slits. They're like a snake's nose. That's not right. Should probably have to zoom in. Should probably work in 100% so everything looks like it's supposed to. There. That's his nose. So Zant doesn't have like pupils. Well, he does. But he also has lines like this from his eyes. And his eyes also have... He's like got makeup. It's not real makeup, but he has markings around his eyes. He doesn't have pupils per se, but he does have a direction to how he looks. No, I don't think I want him to look exactly that way. You know, maybe he can like look back at you, like, yeah, that works. Give him an eyelid, cause he has those. Maybe give him a little smile. I'm making like a villain cute, but I don't really care. He has these pits at the sides of his mouth. A lot of people, at least that I know, theorize that they're like heat pits, like a snake. But either way, one goes up, and this one is actually a little longer than the one on the bottom. And one goes down. Okay, now this This, unfortunately, is like all we know of Zant's face. That's all we know. Pretty much anything beyond this point is purely speculation. But I tend to think that he has ears. Yes, I do theorize that he owns ears. No. We don't see Midna's ears either, or any Twilight's ears, because they're covered up. So I think he has ears that look a little bit like Twilight Midna's. Or not Twilight Midna's, Imp Midna. In that they have like a fin bit on the bottom here by the lobe. And then you add the shell of the ear. You make these inner markings. Then you give him another ear. And then his hair. You know he has bangs like this. Make some scratchy lines for bangs. This is just a sketch layer, so everything is kind of loose right now. But as far as his side bits, I give him this tiered hair. And then I give him a cowlick because I feel like Zant covers up his hair because it's kind of messy. And he tries to look professional. He has a long neck, so I accidentally put it a little too far back. There. Oops, that's a line pen. Okay. Isn't a very good Zant. I don't really like it, but the show must go on, you see. So what we do is we turn down the opacity for this layer, and we are gonna go on top of it with a line pen. Oops. And what I do when I do the line layer is I basically like exaggerate the lines that I put down already. So in this one, Zant's eyes are open, but we're gonna make them like super open. See, I made arching and give him his eyelid, and then we give him his markings. This music is very, not helping. It's making everything sound scary. Give him his little smile. His little smile. I don't think the real Zant would, stand for being depicted like this, but it's okay. I don't care what he thinks. His eyebrow. You notice there's one part of him I have not drawn yet because it is a pain. It's his marking on his forehead. I always do that last because I hate doing it. Nose. See, he's already being like more, he has more character now. Before it was just trying to find him, you know? Saying that kind of stuff sounds a little silly, but you gotta like dig him out of here. Another trick I've learned when doing line art is that you want to be fast. Like, obviously don't rush it, but the longer you take drawing a line, the more your hand's gonna wobble. So it's easier to just make there. And that one's a little too close to his eye. That one's close. And you get, like... Alright, that'll do. That'll do, pig. There. Yeah, that's his face. Now we gotta do his hair and his ears. All the parts we don't know about that I have left up to artistic interpretation. Another neat trick is to vary your line thickness. As you can see with his hair here, I'm doing thick lines for the outer bits of his hair. That looks a little too much like a doggle. There. There. And I'm doing thinner lines. It kind of makes him look like he has more hair. But there is not more hair there. It's just a trick. It's a trick! Okay, let's do his ear. Make him look like his ears go somewhere. I like, a lot of Twilight have this, rectangle feel to their hair. Like, if you look at Minda, her hair breaks off into this rectangle pattern a lot. So, I'm trying to replicate that. Like, I don't want to make my edges too sharp. But, I'm hoping that it looks like he has rectangle hair. Just really, like I said, you want to be fast with your strokes. If you make a mistake, Control Z is there for a reason. You know? It's easy to just do it over and over and over again. No. I don't know. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to, but I was about to say I don't know if I'm gonna post this video to YouTube, but it's the only way that I can distribute it. So I guess I'm gonna have to. I think I don't want his chin or his jaw to go up that far. There. Because then it looks like he's like separated from his neck. And I think his neck should actually be a little thicker. Yeah. I always give him a really skinny neck, but his neck is like the normal thickness. There. Oh, another detail that is purely up to fan speculation are these little lines that I'm gonna draw. If you look at Zant's hands, and you don't really have an opportunity to do that very often, but in Hyrule Warriors, when he finds things, like a heart container or a heart piece, he holds it up and you can see his hands. They have these marks on them, which are very similar to the Puppet Zelda marks, if you've seen Puppet Zelda in Twilight Princess. And I theorize that they symbolize his Ganon's influence on Zant. By the way, I'm talking about spoilers with Twilight Princess, but it's not the Twilight Princess stream, so I don't really care all that much. Speaking of which, I will get back to that tomorrow. Basically, Monster Hunter is kicking my ass right now. Yeah, that looks good. And I get just really distracted playing Monster Hunter with my friends. And the time they want to play is always in overlapping with, when I stream, so... Alright, that's pretty good. I can turn off the opacity, and you can see him. Should I give him shoulders? Yeah, I should. I should be nice to him. Give him a body. Not too much of a body, though. And give him a little thumbs up. Would help if I wasn't using the eraser tool. That looks stupid. Alright, I will give him shoulders. Wow, that makes his neck look very short. His neck is longer than that. See, now that I'm drawing without a sketch layer, it looks weird and funny. Should also be on the right. There. And get rid of this nastiness. And then I think his shoulders would slope down like that. Zant is very tall. And then his undershirt has one of these in it. And then that goes over his actual robe with the snakes on it and stuff. I know what I'm talking about. I've drawn him. There. His outfit is a little wonky, but that's because I wasn't using the sketch layer. I can clean it. I can clean. This music makes me sound very triumphant while I clean these lines. Trying to think of his armor. I'm not going to draw his armor, but I'm trying to think of his outfit. I don't think it goes up this high, or that low, rather. Probably, yeah, like that. A minor alteration. There. Because otherwise there wouldn't be room for, like, his shoulders. Okay, this can go. Wow, look at him. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cheat. Edit. Where's transform? Selection, no. Transform. There! Oh my god, that looks so much better. There. How do I apply transformation? Enter? There. Okay, now I fix this. There. Look, he's happy that his shoulders are the correct width. I keep forgetting, like, boys have very wide shoulders. I'm used to drawing very narrow shoulders. Okay. So now we get to color him. This is my trick, is that I color above the line art in a multiply layer. Yoink. Get to zoom in for maximum color. So Zant's skin is like this pale blue color. It's more towards gray than it is towards blue, but... Whoa! Brush size, please, not that. Also, I'm going to, real quick, put down a dark color. So I can see... Oh, fuck. Okay, this is gonna be normal right now. So I can see where I'm coloring. I don't want any white spots, is basically the issue. Also, I like purple. I just like to work on purple. Just checking OBS to make sure it's not crapping itself. Wee, coloring! He's such a happy boy. I love him. And it's okay to color outside the lines, you know why? Because we have an eraser! And this is honestly better than, not coloring everything. Because then you will regret it. You will make a transparent picture, and then you'll drag it around, and you'll see all the parts that you didn't color. There. Now, we color his hair. I have some pre-saved colors. Because I was working on a, Zant desktop buddy that fell through because I didn't want to draw that many pictures. I don't mind drawing a lot of pictures. It's when they all have to look consistent. Then it's a problem. Because I'm not good at that. Okay, so yeah, Zan has red hair. He's a cute little redhead, and he can't do anything about it. But I kind of mud it out a little bit. I give him a little bit more pastel. Like, it's kind of a duller red. Because, I don't know. I feel like it works. Why did I just randomly change color? There. His hair is done. Obviously, we gotta fix where we went off. Like, up here. Up here is always so difficult for me. You always gotta remember, like, this part. Because Zant's hair has a random, part in it. Like, there's a part where the bangs don't meet up right. We can make it look a little bit more natural. Not just like a break in his hair. Okay. Oh, duh. There. Now, we do his ears. Actually, let's do his eyes. Oh, I forgot his marking. Shit. Okay, are you ready for hell? Okay, so I have this pattern memorized, but it still sucks. Has a ring, like a target, in it. And then there's a square that goes up. Wait, hang on a second. My pen isn't the right brush size. Okay. We got target, a square, and then from here, 2 more squares. Okay, there's one over there, imagine it. And then there's like a weird female symbol. And then they branch over the female symbol. From here, there's a part of a wing. Because when you finish it, it looks kind of like the Hylian crest with the wings on it. There we go. That's Zant's marking. It sucks. I hate it. Why does he have it? Why was he born that way? Okay, so for his ears, this is, again, up to fan speculation, but I like to think that his ears are the same color as his... Hey, that's the line art layer. Let's color on the right layer, please. No, that's not the right color. A little bluer. For some reason, the gray looks really warm to me. See, that's like too blue. Alright, that's fine. For some reason, the gray in this, I don't know why, it looks too warm to me. It looks like red. And I like cool colors, so I always add a little bit of blue to the gray. And then his neck is all... In my world, it's also that color. I can't say it is because I don't know. I'm pretty sure he wasn't designed that far. And we also blur it to make it look like it naturally fades into that color. See? Now it looks like actual naturalness. There. Oh, thanks, email checker. Okay, now I'm gonna do his eyeballs. Oh, actually, no. His lip is that color as well. Give him a little lip. A little lip. There. Now we color his eyes, which are orange. I'm on a little redder orange. There we go. All the Twilight have eyes like this, except for Midna. It's so strange. Why does she look different from all the other Twilight? I think she's very Hylian. Like, her blood is very old Hylian. I kind of want this a little pastel. Right, he's looking back at us. Look, he's a cutie! Look at him! Oh my god. And then we're gonna blur this a little bit, because his pupils aren't very defined. There. Okay. Now we have to color his... Oops! Well, I'm coloring over that anyway. Was this the color I picked for his... Okay. That works. It is the color of his robes. Looks kind of dumpy and washed out. Can I make that a little more saturated? Yeah. That looks good. And then this part is this color, this gross salmon color. And it's got a bunch of patterns on it that I don't feel like drawing. Actually, I will draw some of them. Like, I know there's a border around it. Thanks, Mitomo. That's not the right color. This is the right color. And then there's some stuff in here that I don't remember. And it's probably really intricate and I don't feel like drawing it anyway. Anyway, that's pretty much it for coloring him. So let's erase all of this blue that I laid down. Thankfully, I put the purple down so we have a guideline. Oh, the video I accidentally uploaded was muted. That's fine. I don't care. It wasn't. I have to delete it anyway because there was nothing of substance on it. Because my, tablet wasn't working. This is actually looking pretty good. For a sketch I didn't like, you heard me, I was like, I don't really like this sketch, but it actually is turning out really nice. I surprised myself. That's the cool thing about drawing. You always surprise yourself. Every drawing is useful. Like, you might draw something and then it doesn't turn out right and you hate it, but it's a step you made towards what you want eventually. It might not look like it, but every time you draw, you're making progress towards your style. You're making progress. Even if it sucks. And it might suck to you, but it might not suck to somebody else. You know? Oh, it's the Fairy Fountain song. I like that song. I realize now that the two harps are on opposite sides of the stage because I'm hearing echoes of one in the ear I have on. I had to take one ear off because, yeah, one headphone off because it was, bugging my ears. Look at him. He's happy. Okay, I can get rid of this now because he's perfect. No. But I am gonna keep it there because, I don't know. Yeah, I'll keep him there. No, I won't, actually. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn this into a multiply layer and put it above the line art. There it kind of colors the line art a little bit. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so now we're gonna do shading, and shading is the bane of a lot of people's existence, but I'm gonna show you a really cool trick. Are you ready? You want a unified color palette? Go to multiply, hit clipping group. Pick a color. What do you like? I like purple. So I'm gonna pick this. I don't want a too saturated purple, so let's do that. Oh my god. Now we're gonna erase some of it. Basically, where do you think the light is? There's probably some in his hair. We do some of that to make it look like the light is reflecting off of his hair. I just do little circles where I have individual strands so it looks a little nicer. Look, his hair's shiny. No, don't. It's not gonna be this purple, I promise. I'm gonna turn down the opacity. But right now, it's gonna be very purple, so I can see where I'm erasing. And we're just gonna take bits off. It's a game like, where's the light? Oh, look, it's the Twilight Princess one. So now it's gonna be Zant's show. All Zant, all the time. Now doing Zant's face is a little difficult because Zant has the cheekbones of a fucking goddess, and you want to You want people to notice. So his cheekbones are about here. So what I do is I add some highlight to where they are. But you can't go too far up because under his nose there should be some shadow so that you can see that it's like that it sticks out. I kind of like being angular in my shade. Like, right now this looks like shit. I understand. Probably some over here too. I kind of like making things look like, not backlit, but and definitely his eyes are luminescent, so they can't be, Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna blur the edges where, some of the edges, where I just applied the multiply layer, because you don't want it looking this harsh at all. Sometimes harsh shading is okay. Like, it looks good in some cases. Like, if you really want, like, this angular look. So I'm gonna keep this. I'll blur a little bit of it, but I do want some of it to look softer. The stuff on it, oh. That's what I get for not scrolling all the way down. The stuff on his clothes, I feel like it should be soft because cloth is soft. And a little bit in his hair, not too much. I like the hair looking more I can't really, less soft, so more hard. That sounds weird. Hard hair, but you know what I mean. Like, I want the light bouncing off his hair to look a little bit harsher. More contrast, I think, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't want this to look too airbrushed. I think I kind of fucked it up. This I want to look soft because I'm trying to make his eyes look three-dimensional, not, weird. So yeah, then we mess with the opacity. So yeah, now he looks great. He looks fantastic. I think 50 is actually a really good spot. I might get rid of a little bit more off the back of his neck. There. Okay, so now we've done our multiply layer. He's looking great. But now we can do even more. We can add some more light by adding a screen layer. And now you pick another color that you like. So, along with purple, I like orange. So we take an airbrush, and we pick a nice, warm, orangey orange. But a light one, not... Oh, turn on clipping group. Clipping group basically only applies color to anything that isn't transparent. So it only applies things color to opaque layers underneath. There. Now he looks like a lot more dimensional. And all I did was add some orange. If I turn off clipping group, you can see how, like, that looks. Actually, that kind of looks better. Huh. Wait. I know what to do. I'm gonna put all this in a folder. Whoa! Whenever I put things in folders, it looks silly. But yeah. Now this is applying light to the line art as well. And it makes them look even better. Holy shit. Now, I know, we keep getting better and better. We're gonna do an overlay. And wait, hold on. I'm gonna make another folder. What the heck? What the heck? Why? Never mind. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna do an overlay. So, with an overlay, you can kind of add more tone to what you are drawing. So, I think I'm gonna make a red overlay. Since I'm doing clipping group, it only, like I said, only applies to the opaque stuff underneath. And I'm just gonna make it real subtle, like 20% opacity. There. See? Looking good. Except I forgot. Ugh! Hang on. I hate when I make mistakes like that because I have to like grab the color. What the heck is going on? Did I not? Oh, I didn't do the overlay right. See, whenever I make mistakes, it's just like a reason for me to like look stupid. Okay. This was at 50. There. Now he looks okay. Oh my god, I was worried. So, okay, now that we have an overlay down, the one last thing we do is we add highlights. This is like a new thing that I do. I don't really do it that often, but in cases where you want to add some extra, like, pizzazz, you can just add some extra stuff to, like, his hair. You know, he looks all shiny and pretty. Maybe a little twinkle in his eye. I don't know what else I'd add at this point. My signature. How about that? Should I do something with a background? Ugh! Hang on. Oh shit. Oh shit. Maybe not. That's kind of weird. That sucks. Wait, what happened? Yeah, that's gonna look weird if I don't do it like that. That sucks. Okay. So we got... No, I don't like that though. Why does it have to look like poop? Hang on. Yeah, but then now it looks like that. Hmm. Huh. I mean, that's great, but I liked what it did to the... No. No. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, well, that's fine. I guess I'll live. This isn't really necessary then. This folder in a folder. And this can just go in here. No! I don't want just the highlights sticking out like that. Okay. So, next, let's give him a background. Not a particularly fantastic one, but some simple techniques. Like, let's take a brush. What color is this purple? Let's add some darker purple around the back. Adding darker colors around the corners kind of pulls in your shot a little bit. And this just kind of blends by itself. Doesn't have to look great, it's just basic color application. Like, stop. It was trying to, eyedropper that whole thing. And then we just blur it. I'm really lazy. I'm sorry. Okay, now, another secret. You want to make anything you draw look fucking painterly? Put it all in a folder, right? And put a texture on it. I'm serious. Look, holy shit, he's beautiful, right? I always scale it up a little bit, though. No, not that much. Look, it looks like I spent a lot of time and effort. Okay, now, this one... do marble 2. Look, he's beautiful. Now we add our signature. What color do I want? Probably orange, actually. There. Now it's finished! Wow! Oh my god, amazing. Not gonna save it publicly, because you'll see what's in my documents. Maybe I don't want you to see what's in my documents, huh? That was kind of it for this art stream. Oh, it's cool that I was like pulling that up the whole time. And destroying OBS. But yeah, that's how you draw Zant. And how you do shading and shit. I think I'm gonna go. So, thanks for watching. I'm gonna put this on YouTube pretty soon. Bye!